and welcome to Monday. It's a Monday, it's a new week, it's almost a new month. It is currently Monday, April 30th. So tomorrow, it's May. And a week from today is graduation. So it's the last week before I am completely and totally done with my PhD life. But I submitted my dissertation last week. I finished teaching last week, which is a very weird thing because I am applying for some teaching positions at ASU, at my university, but I don't know if I'm going to get them. And so it very easily could have been the very last class I taught at ASU, which is such a strange feeling. This week I need to get kind of prepared and get things sorted out for graduation next week. I also need to pack up and return all of my library books. I have an appointment on campus tomorrow, so I'm going to try to do the library tomorrow as well, which would actually be a good thing because I think tomorrow it's randomly supposed to cool down. Yeah, it's in the 80s right now, but it's going to go down to 77 tomorrow and then 73 on Wednesday, which means I can probably open my windows back up tomorrow and Wednesday. It's a miracle. But by the end of the week, by Sunday, we've got 101. Not so happy about that. I've had a very slow morning. It is currently almost 1 o'clock. I slept in until about 9:30-ish, 10, might have been 10. I've just set up my bullet journal for the month of May and for this week, and that video, I did a plan with me, so that video will have gone up on Friday, so when you are watching this one, that video will already be live. So if you missed it, you can go back and watch that. I will try to link it in the cards if I can remember. Yeah, so bullet journal's done. I've got a few things on my list. I need to post my grades today because those were ready Thursday, but I wasn't allowed to post them until the semester was officially done. So I can post them now. Someone's making noise out there. And then I need to pack up the library books, and what else is on my list? I want to try to go to the gym just for a little bit. I need to work on some job materials. I need to edit last week's weekly vlog. So today's just kind of a general stay-at-home admin day. So yeah, just kind of hanging out, getting some general stuff done. I'm just trying to enjoy the start of the week. I need to sort out what my new schedule is, but I don't really think I'm going to keep much of a schedule this week just because I do have a lot of errands and random things that need to get done that haven't been getting done. So I'm going to kind of be fitting job search activity in around all of those. But I think starting next week, I want to have like a definite schedule of when I'm sitting at my desk and working on the job search. So I have so much cleaning to do, so that's another focus this week is to clean. Just get this space in better order. Packing up the library books will definitely be, and getting those returned will definitely be a step in that direction, because then I can get all of my books kind of put away back on the bookshelf and not have them scattered quite all over the apartment like they currently are now. But yeah, I think for now I'm gonna go start packing things up. Then I might go to the gym and just get that done. And there's a package I need to pick up at my leasing office. Stop talking, stop waffling, finish my coffee, and get to work. Okay, grades are posted. I've now got my stack of library books, which need all of the page flags taken out. I forgot about that part. And then I've got my small rolling carry-on suitcase that I'm going to pack them all into because there's no way I'm carrying all of these books. I'm going to roll them back to the library tomorrow. So cue the time lapse and let's start pulling out page flags. everyone, welcome to Thursday. I'm looking a little shiny and a little red because it's getting quite warm out, and I also just had a facial, but my skin feels amazing. And I just got my brows done. She tinted them and then she waxed them, and she only charged me for the tint. She waxed them for free as a graduation gift, so that was very sweet of her. So my brows are all set for graduation. And my skin will be nice and calm and happy by Monday. It is not quite 20 to 2, and I am going to run some quick errands. I need to do some returns just so that money can get put back on my credit card. So I've got a big return to Dress Barn, and then a few small things, 3 separate purchases to DSW. So I'm going to drive over to Desert Ridge Marketplace because both Dress Barn and DSW are there, and I can get it all taken care of. And then I need to get home and submit some job applications. There's 3 that I'm wanting to apply to today. And then I've got some general, just little cleaning and bits and some baking and stuff to do at home before my friend Jess comes over tonight. So that is the plan, and I will take you all along with me because that is the whole point of doing these weekly vlogs. Hello, I'm home. I have applied for those jobs, so that's done, and I edited the video that's going up tomorrow, so that's also good. That's exporting now, and then I'm just switching over my calendar to May, and here's May. This is the calendar that my mom got me. That's walking around the Tower of London, that's near the Barbican, and that's, there's a cemetery, I think it's called Bunhill, that's just kind of like northeast of the Barbican. And my friend's, their apartment was right kind of across the street, so it's full of squirrels, and it's one of my favorite places. Yeah, so those are nice pictures. So I got all my errands done. That went okay. The returns at DSW went really smoothly because their computer system is really good, and so it was just really easy, and so I was in and out. The return at Dress Barn, their system, they have to do everything manually, and it was just, I had a lot because I had ordered a bunch of things online so that I could try them. I was trying to find a dress for graduation. Anyway, shouldn't have been a problem, but the woman, first of all, just didn't seem that happy that I had such a huge return. It's like, and there, I didn't understand. There was no line. It's not like I was taking time away from other customers who were buying things and not returning. There were like 3 employees in there that I saw, and 1 other customer besides me, and no one at the register. So like there were plenty of staff, and it should not have been an issue. And like, I used to work retail, so I'm really careful about complaining about retail customer service because, and I'm really like accommodating. Like, I don't mind if it takes a little while. You know, do what you need to do. I'm fine because I get it. Like, some systems just aren't as updated as they should be. And I used to work in a shop very similar to Dress Barn, so like I know what it's like working in places like that. So I'm usually very accommodating and very friendly, and you know, whatever you need to do. She was acting like it was just such an inconvenience, and she said to me, you know, you can just come in and shop in the store, which I just thought was a very odd thing. And just kind of like, what do you say to that? Like, without being rude, because like that was the thing. Like, I really at that point was like ready to just say something really rude to her, and instead I just kind of, but like I could feel like my heart was just starting to race a little bit, and I felt really uncomfortable, like I was really inconveniencing this woman and for making her do her job. And so finally I just kind of said, yeah, I could, but I have a chronic illness and that makes it a little difficult. And she kind of had the decency to just she didn't say anything, but it was kind of like acknowledging, like, I just saw like a look in her face, like, oh, I probably shouldn't have, that she probably shouldn't have said what she said to me. And like, I shouldn't have to out myself with having a chronic illness. Like, it just felt weird. And then a little bit later, she was like, well, you can return things by mail. Well, then I still have to leave my house. I didn't say this, but I'm thinking, then I still have to leave my house to go drop it off somewhere to be mailed back, plus take the time to package everything up. So, like, it's not like it's any faster, and I still have to leave my house to go drop it off somewhere, and then I've got to wait for it to ship, for the money to finally get put back on my card, whereas if I bring it into the store, I get the money back right away. But I'm also thinking, like, but sometimes I feel better and I want to leave my house. Like, it just shouldn't have been an issue at all, and she should have just kept her mouth shut and done the return. And, like, I'm sorry their computer system had been down earlier that day, and I was more than happy for her to take as long as it needed to take. Like, that wasn't the issue. My only issue with the entire return was feeling like I was somehow inconveniencing them for making them process my return. It makes me really kind of not want to shop when places do stuff like that. It just makes me feel really awkward and really uncomfortable, and like I'm not really valued as a customer. They made a big deal out of it, a bigger deal out of it than it needed to be, and I didn't appreciate that. And then a new book arrived. It was actually one of the books that I returned to the library the other day. This was the one that I was like, oh, I don't want to give this one back. So I picked up this one. It's Royal Style, A History of Aristocratic Fashion Icons, and they've got Grace Kelly on the cover. But they've got a chapter in here on Diana and a chapter on Catherine. But then they also have a ton of other, both historic, like they go way back. They talk about Marie de Medici, they talk about Elizabeth I, and then they go into Victoria. They really have a lot of the historical stuff. But then when we jump to the modern, then they've got Wallis Simpson, Grace Kelly, Elizabeth II, and Margaret, Princess Margaret, Mary of Denmark, who's really cool, Letizia of Spain. So yeah, I was really wanting this book because they really do, this author, Louise Wackerl, really does cover a lot. And since I know that I want to keep doing research on royal fashion, I thought this would be a good book to have in my permanent collection. It is now 5:21. My friend is coming over around 6, if not slightly before, which means I need to get dinner started. And I just got an email from my advisor wanting to confirm plans for Monday, so I'm guessing she got out of jury duty and will be able to meet. So that's really good. So I need to reply to her. Yeah, graduation. It's on Monday. It's less than a week away. Oh my gosh. That was why I had such a big order to go back to Dress Barn. And like, I said that too. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was trying to find a dress for graduation. Like, I wanted options. That's another reason I like shopping online, because then you can get your size. It's like, I don't want to be limited to only what they carry in store. If their computer system had been down earlier, I'm sure they were just really crazed and not feeling that great about things. So trying to cut them some slack. But yeah, I didn't appreciate the slight, it was just very passive aggressive. It wasn't actually like outright rude, like to the point where I could kind of be a little snippy back. It was just very subtly passive aggressive and just uncomfortable. So anyway, I'm going to get myself another drink and go start cooking dinner.